What it do, what it does, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about the finishing badges. The finishing badges are excellent in NBA 2K23. This is the year that they've been placing a lot of focus and a lot of emphasis on the inside, on the finishing, the dunks, the layup. If you want to check out my other video, I have another video where I already done the shooting badge. You can check that out in the channel. I'm going to put this one in the playlist for 2K tips and guides. So if you're having a tough time understanding which badges to put on, which badges are good, which badges are not, this is the video for you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So first off, the badge we have here is called Acrobat. It says spin, hop step, euro step, cradle, reverse, and chain shot layups receive a boost. Additionally, the ability to beat defenders with gathers is improved. This badge is a pretty good badge depending on how you play. If you're a shot creator and you like doing the advanced gathers, this is the badge for you. I would recommend putting it on gold. It's a great badge to use. It helps the hop steps get an extra boost to get past defenders. It's a good badge. Next badge on the list, we have back down punish. Now this badge is really good for my masher, meaning if you like to back people down in the paint, get them under the basket, aka the dead zone, and then hit that layup or get that standing dunk over your opponent. This is the badge for you. Great for post scorers, great for oversized or strong players. This badge is fantastic. I recommend using it. If you're an inside player, if you're a center, there's no reason not to put this on gold or Hall of Fame. If you're an oversized point guard, if you're a big point guard or a larger player for your position, then silver is a good place to put it. Next badge we have is Dream Shake. Now this badge is an underrated badge. This badge is really good. I'll tell you right now, if you're a post player and you really play in the post, meaning like you really utilize all the moves, the spins, the fakes, the jab steps, all of the little hot moves that you got out of the post, this badge right here gets you such a big boost on the shot after the fake that you attempt. It's a really good badge. It's especially good if you're playing my career. I would recommend putting this on gold. It's a really good badge to put it on, and it's a really good spot for this badge. Next badge we got is Dream Shake. Dream Shake says post move fakes have a higher chance of stunning the defender. Also, shot attempts following post fakes, shimmies, and shot fakes have an increased shot percentage. Now, I will tell you, this is probably one of the most underrated badges in the finishing category. What it does for you is it gives you an extra boost to your shot after you perform a fake. So if you do a pump fake and then hit the fadeaway, you're gonna get a boost to that. If you pump fake, then step through for the layup, you're gonna get a boost to that. It's a fantastic badge. I recommend this badge for all of my big men. Put it on gold. This is a badge that's perfect at gold. If you're a bigger player or if you're an inside player, put this badge on. Next badge we have is Drop Stepper. It allows for more success when attempting post drop steps and hop steps, in addition to protecting the ball better while performing these types of moves in the post. The beauty about this badge is drop steps are really strong. They've been strong last 2K. They've been strong in 2K21 as well. Drop steps are really strong. If you are a center or a strong type of player, utilizing this badge in combination with back down punish, it could be craziness for your opponent. It'll be tough for them to stop. I recommend putting this badge as high as it can go if you are a back to the basket type player. Next badge we got is called Giant Slay. Boosts the shot percentage for a layup attempt when mismatched against a taller defender and reduces the possibility of getting blocked. This badge right here is a tier 0 badge for all players that are small. If you're a small player, and it does come on tier 1 even for the smaller players, this build right here is 6'7". But if you're a smaller player, this needs to go as high as you can get. That's right, you put it on Barney, aka Perk. Put it on that Barney. Post spin technician. Attempting to do post spins or drive result in more effective moves and less chance to be This badge right here is really good for the back to the basket post player. It's also good for oversized guard. Put this badge on, you post up that smaller guard, you give him that spin move, and it's an easy bucket. I wouldn't recommend putting this badge though on anything higher than silver, just because post spins are not done frequently enough. However, if you're the type of player whose play style fits doing post spins, then you want to get it as high as you can get because you're going to be using this very frequently. But outside of that, don't go higher than silver. Pro Touch gives an extra shot boost for having slightly early, slightly late, or excellent shot timing on layup. Layup timing must be turned on. Now this badge right here is overpowered. This badge is souped up. It really is souped up. The only problem with this badge is it requires you to have your layup timing on, and you'll be able to hit some of the most contested layup that you would have never imagined would be falling. You want to put this badge on if you use layup time. This badge needs to go to Perk. You got to put it on Barney if you use your layup timing. Next, we got Rise Up. Increases the likelihood of dunking or posterizing your opponent when standing in the painted area. This badge is a tier 0 badge if you are a center. Point blank, period. Oftentimes, this badge is a tier 2 or tier 3 badge, depending on the size of your big man, but this badge needs to go as high as you can get it. Doesn't matter what you think or what you say, this needs to go on gold or Barney, it does not matter. Next, we have Aerial Wizard. Aerial Wizard is kind of a badge like Lob City Finisher, and it does exactly the same thing. It's putback balls and Lob City Finisher all at the same time. This Aerial Wizard badge, it's okay, I would say. I kind of wouldn't put it on anything higher than bronze, even if I'm a center. It's just that lobs don't get thrown too often in NBA 2K23 gameplay. Unless you have a point guard who throws lob passes frequently, then I wouldn't suggest putting this badge on at all, or if at the most, put it on bronze. Next is Fast Twitch. Speeds up the ability to get standing layups or dunks off before the defense has time to contest. This badge is another tier 0 badge if you are a big man. This badge needs to go all the way up to Barn. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Put it on Barn. Next badge is called Fearless Finish. Strengthens a player's ability to absorb contact and still finish. Also reduces the amount of energy lost from contact layup. This is really good for my slasher and good for my big man. If you're a slasher, it's good to put this on silver or gold. But if you're a big, if you have the points to spare, you want to put this on Fearless Finisher as well, because you know a lot of those standing dunk attempts under the basket turn into layups a lot, and this will help you to be able to score on those layup attempts much more frequently. This is a fantastic badge. Put it on Barn and you good to go. Now for the tier 3 badges. We got Bully. Improves a player's ability to initiate contact and get to the rim on layup attempt. This badge is souped up. If you can, put this badge on Barn. If you can't, put it as high as you can go if you are a guard or a swing player. If you are a center, however, it's a little bit more difficult because you're not driving to the lane as frequently as a guard or a swing player. If you're a big, you can get away with putting this on bronze, or maybe not even using it at all, because you got a whole bunch of other badges that you can use your finishing badges on. But I promise you, if you are a guard or if you are a swing player that's driving to the Bully badge, works, and it works fantastically. Put it as high as you can get. Limitless Takeoff. When attacking the basket, a player with this badge will start their dunk attempt from further out than others. This badge is also crazy good. This badge is so good that at certain levels of this badge, it will unlock more animations package that you have on play. So I would recommend putting this as high as you can get if you can get it. So if you have the badge point, put it on as high as you can get it. This is especially good for my guards out there, for my swing player. If you got high dunking, throw this badge on and have some fun dunking on your opponent. Speaking of dunking on your opponents, we got the Yam badge right here. Posterizer. It says increases the chances of throwing down a dunk on your defender. Trust me, man, this badge works. Put this thing as high as you can get and just yam all over your opponent. They won't know what to do with themselves. Slithering. Increases a player's ability to slide through traffic, protect the ball from being stolen, and avoid contact during gathers and finishes at the rim. Boy, will I tell you this badge is good. People sleep on this badge because you get good animations when sliding through the lane. This game, NBA 2K23, is animation driven the same way as all the other 2K. So Slithery gives you access to more finesse or more fancy animations when sliding through traffic, and this is a great way to take advantage of all those extra animations. I would recommend putting this badge on. If you have the extra badge point, go for it. And that's all for the finishing badge. You want to select the badges that fit perfectly with your playstyle. In the finishing category, there are a lot of really good badges, and that's all I got for you. But you ain't gotta listen to me, I'm just a shooter.